Hey guys, thought I'd do a quick video on fry savers that I use in my aquarium when I'm breeding, or if I've got aggression in my tank. They come in pretty handy. You might have an aggressive cichlid or fish. You can scoop him out and give him a bit of naughty corner time in the tub. Leave him in here for a week or so. Sort of allows everybody to chill out. You can do the same with bashed up fish if that's the way you want to go. You can scoop the damaged fish out, stick them in the floaty here, keep them in the same tub, and so you don't have to worry about water conditions and stuff, and the fish will just happily kick around in here until it recovers a little bit. You can see that what I do is cut out, well, first of all, these are gelato tubs. You can get these on eBay, and they cost, you can get about a dozen of them for 50 bucks, 12 for 50 bucks. So if you do a search on eBay for gelato tubs, you can normally pick them up. They have 2 windows cut out on each side, and also 1 on each end. What this does is allows water to freely flow through the tub all the time. Keeps the water fresh for the fish so you don't have any stale water issues. You cover the windows with fly screen. So you just cut out a strip of fly screen and then you just silicone that around there with some aquarium safe silicone. Inside you'll notice that I've got some holes around the windows. I've drilled those out with 1/8 drill bit, and all that does is when I'm siliconing down the fly screen, it just squeezes through these holes a little bit and just helps bond the fly screen to the tub. And you just push it on, and then just wipe this side clean of the excess silicone. This is the foam cutout piece. You can see by my rough picture here that basically the foam piece is 345mm long by about 160 wide, and I come in about 10 to 12mm. And then I cut that inside line there and then push out that blank, and that's basically what you're left with there. These corners are a little bit funny. What I've done in the past is, once I've got the windows and everything on there, I haven't actually got the fly screen on, but you can actually just stick a texter on the inside here and just mark around, and that will give you that exact inside edge there. If you just mark it on the inside, that'll leave you your pattern to cut out, and that's basically what you're left with there. And that just slides over your tub, push it down. You can silicone that on as well if you don't want it to move around. Just make sure you use the appropriate silicone, and yeah, that's basically it. Comes in handy for if you've never bred before and this is the first time you're doing it. And Mum is quite happy just to sit in there. I usually put her in towards the last week of her holding, and then when she feels like spitting out, she spits the babies, and then I come along and stick my head over the top, and you can see Mum take all the babies back. It's sort of a bit fun to watch. But you can strip the fry out inside this tank, inside this floaty, and they'll be fine. Just throw in a bit of fry food. Have to be aware that if you're putting in really fine food, it will float out the windows. Also, if I used to put bristle nose in here, like I'd put the whole bamboo tube in there and just let the bristlenose breed, but when they come out you have to make sure that these windows here are properly sealed on the inside here, especially with bristlenose, is they get behind, if you haven't siliconed it down properly, and babies get behind there, and it doesn't hurt the babies unless you try and get them out. That's the hard part, getting them out from behind there. And of course Murphy's Law, as soon as you try to do anything with anything, the first places it's going to do is go to the hardest spot. So, but basically that's it. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Cut a couple of windows in, put some fly screen around it, cut your foam floating piece to size, and there you go. You've got a really handy tub that will be good for breeding and for aggression problems or whatever you decide to use it for. Rightio, I'll leave it at that. See you guys.